This is a special Farms.com breaking news report. We're talking about the USDA September 1 Hogs and Pigs report. It was just released at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central. On Friday, today, September 27, 2013, and unfortunately the numbers came in a little bit better than expected, or higher than expected, which is bearish for futures. Let's get right into the numbers. All hogs and pigs came in at 100% versus market expectations of 99%. Kept for breeding came in at 100 versus 102. That was maybe a little bit lower than expected, kind of maybe the only bullish number. 100% for kept for marketing versus expectations 98%, and then the June-August pig crop came in at 102 versus 100%. Pigs saved per litter, a new record, 10.33 versus last year, same period at 10.13. So many thought going into this report, there's a lot of talk about the hole in the month of September where slaughter was a little bit lower than last year. Many were talking that maybe it was a heat wave through August that slowed down weight gains. But the other argument that was being tossed around was that the lack of Paylean use because of the ban from Russia and China earlier this year also slowed down any weight gains. And then others were arguing that maybe PED virus was impacting the herd. It's hit us. It's hit the United States in May, June of this year. It started with about 99 cases, now up to 642 cases 6 months later. But this report's not showing that PED virus is having any impact on the hog herd in the U.S. Remember, this is a farmer survey. The other question is, will the market believe these numbers? These USDA hog and pig reports notoriously can be way off the mark. For the quarter, hog slaughter in the U.S. is up 2.2%. For the month of September, it was down 1.1%. So overall, a bearish report, not what many thought. Some were thinking that perhaps because of PED, we could see the pig crop down 3 or 4%, all hogs and pigs down 3 or 4%. That did not happen. So expect on Monday some profit taking. The funds were long going into this report, as much as 95,000 contracts. I think they're going to have to take some profits on Monday. We did take a little bit off the table here in the last couple of days going into the report, but we could see futures, hog futures maybe down about a dollar on Monday, and probably going to struggle into next week unless hog slaughter next week is down as well as the last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. Many think that supply is going to pick up here in the first 2 weeks of October as we go into the National Pork Month, but the market will change its focus on those slaughter weights once we get past this report on Monday. Also, join us live on Monday. We've got a 2013 grain stocks report. We're going to do a live analysis of that report. That report's expected to come in a little bit bullish for corn, beans, and wheat, particularly for wheat, as the numbers may come in a little bit lower than expected. But after that, the focus will turn back to harvest pressure, and we're hearing that yields across the board are coming in better than expected. Even Central Iowa, that was supposed to have problems, corn yields of 215 to 230, bean yields 60 plus. So cheap feeds coming along, probably got to wait another 4 or 5 weeks. So as a livestock producer, we would wait till about November 1st for lower meal and corn prices. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take care.